Whoa!
Ooh, welcome back, everybody. Forgive me if I sound a little off. Coming off of a little cold right now. Okay. We just finished the Grand Archives. We got one more area to do, but first we're going to do a little bit of backtracking to get some items that are not required for any achievements. So if you're just in this to get all the achievements, then just fast forward until you see me arrive at Irithil Dungeon. However, if you're trying to get at least access to all the items, then we need to return to that grave where we found the sunset shield, which is over by the hollow that you can kick off of the cliff. So just come and wait for this to fade away. And you go straight down and turn left. Goodbye. And you can pick this up. That talisman appears after you finish Sirius's questline and have her help you with the Twin Princes. Or, even if she doesn't help you, after you beat the Twin Princes, that will be there. Other thing we can get access to now is all the way back in the Grand Archives. We want to take not the largest shortcut right here, but the middle ground shortcut that's through these doors and on the right. Feel free to kill those guys if you want. I'm just going to ignore them. And take this elevator. And come out. I'm going to go up these stairs where all the scholars were. Get yourself some wax if you need to, but all we need is right here, so you can just rush up and grab it. But that's Orbeck. Has now made it to the Grand Archives and perished. And so with his ashes, we can fast travel back to Firelink Shrine. So with that, what you can do is you can give them to the Shrine Handmaid, and she will sell his sorceries. But you should already have bought all of his sorceries to get all the achievements. If you want access to all the items, you can give them to Uria.
Speak for... as it should, it is a law.
And you get the Morian Blade.
Be safe, I prithee.
Alright, so now we're going to continue. And we're going to travel to Irithil Dungeon, as I mentioned. So travel back to there. We're going to take a shortcut to that area where we got Lightning Blade. We have to go all the way back to the other side of this first area. Don't forget we got the jailer coming first. So go and take care of that one. Then you can take care of the hollows on the right so that they don't ambush you. We can take care of this guy. We don't want to go too far into the bridge area. Take care of them so they don't sneak up. And now we can take care of that one. And then my suggestion is to simply run to the left, drop down the ledge on the left when we hit the dead end. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention I changed all my equipment off camera to just the sellsword armor. It's a very good damage absorption to weight ratio set of armor. Alright, so back here, let's take the elevator. And if you haven't already, you need to hit the back button to access your gestures and change one of them, it doesn't matter which. Switch to the Path of the Dragon. Which is right, that one? No, that's Sleep. There it is, Path of the Dragon. Oop. So this is the area I was talking about. This is also where we got the dragon torso. And you need to stand on the other carpet and perform the Path of the Dragon gesture. So back, hit Path of the Dragon, and then just wait for a cutscene to occur. It takes some time, so just be patient. And we now make it to the secret Archdragon Peak. So head forward. Also switch over to the Black Fire Orb, because this place is littered with those snake men. And on the left by this tree is an item. And then continue on. And you'll see one of those snake men directly ahead of you. With the second one to the right. And you get an achievement for reaching Archdragon Peak. Up and on the right there is an item. Then go back and around to the right, and we have a difficult section where there will be several snake men, some of which like to stand back and to shoot fire out of their mouths, which is why I'm avoiding that item for now. Best thing to do is try to draw them back here, or you can run up and fight on the other side of this barrier, but there's several snake men. So there's one by that rock, there's one on the right here, there's one more behind that pillar you can see, and then there's the one shooting fire at you right there. And I believe that's it. Luckily, they die pretty quickly, so you can use the terrain to your advantage. And take them out. With all of them vanquished, we can now backtrack a little bit. On the other side of this outcropping, or it's not really an outcropping, but you know what I mean. That big rock is an item. And then back here, we get that item that was on our right, or was on our left. Now it's on our right. Then we'll return and find the first bonfire. Which is on the left. Along with, it's very difficult to this area because it's so bright, these stone pathways, to see some of the items. So you may even want to consider turning your brightness down. But you can get that ember and light this bonfire, rest if you need to. Keep in mind that'll respawn the snakes. However, that does make this a decent area to do some farming. And as long as you stay here, they won't notice you. So we're going to go up these steps, and there's an item on the right. Another item to the left. And actually, instead of going through the main archway, there's an ambush there that you can circumvent by going up these stairs. And then turn around to go up these stairs, and you find a snake man that was waiting to ambush you, so take care of him. And then you have a large snake man. These are much more difficult, hit like a truck. So just stay back and let's shoot them with black fire. see. But they almost always drop large titanite, and this one in particular has an item on the ledge. Then we can take these stairs down. Get the item to the right of the stairs. Or to the left if you're facing them. And then before pulling that lever, we can go down this way. Keep your shield up because there's a snake man just waiting to strike. But he was guarding a lightning clutch ring, which is very good if you're a faith build. Now we're going to take on a most unique boss. Don't sweat it if you don't have too much health. Just fill it up. You don't really need that many Estus flasks. You do need that much health, but you don't really need Estus flasks because this boss is actually more of a puzzle than it is a fight. It's going to be against a giant dragon, and we are going to sprint around a ginormous arena until we can get to a particular vantage point to kill him in one hit. And there's going to be enemies scattered everywhere, so I have found it easiest to just zigzag and serpentine, trying to avoid everything. And just sprint until we get to kill the boss. So start sprinting as soon as you see him appear. Keep your shield up because he likes to tail swipe right there. But we're going to cut, hit me twice. We're going to cut to the left. Heal up if you must. And we're going to run past this guy. Don't worry about anything, just ignore everyone. Sometimes the dragon takes care of them for you. Two gentlemen came from the left, so just ignore them and run straight forward. Then over to the right, you're going to get hit with some fireballs. One's going to drop down in front of you. Or behind you, I mean. Again, there's a guy at the top of the stairs, and one's going to jump forward from the left. Kind of zigzag here so we can avoid the fireballs and the giant snake man. Let's just keep running and running, and we're going to take this ladder on the left. Once you get up here, you finally get a breather behind these planks. Once you get your breather, continue onward. And we're going to drop down, and then drop down again to the left. And from here you want to wait for the dragon to kind of stop whatever he's doing, and we're going to take a leaping plunge down onto his head right here. And we kill him in one hit. Which gets you some items, some souls, and a cutscene. And an achievement. After the cutscene, you get your ember restored, and you get dropped right in front of the next bonfire. And so now I actually want to make a note here, because we're not going to spend our souls on levels for the foreseeable future. Now is the time I like to start buying up all of the items you need to from Firelink Shrine in the first playthrough. So that includes all of the sorceries from Orbeck, which we already have, all the miracles from Irina, all of the pyromancies from Cornyx, all of the sorceries, miracles, and pyromancies from Carla. She sells a little bit of each. And on top of that, there's also one miracle that the Shrine Handmaid sells, 3 rings that she sells, a ring that Irina sells, and 2 rings from Yuria. So I like to go ahead and buy all of those so that we don't have to go out of our way to make them available in any of these subsequent playthroughs. That way we can just run through New Game Plus and this New Game Double Plus. So with that said, let's rest. Take this opportunity to travel back to Firelink Shrine and buy some of said items.
How?
So let's sell anything. You can sell all your homeward bones now. Again, if you never gave one to Pickle Pea and Pumplerum, make sure that you do. There's a gesture involved. You can sell this lightning gem. You could probably sell that Titanite slab. I'm going to hang on to it for now, though. And I'm going to sell my Morian blade. Again, this walkthrough is just designed to show you how to access every item that you can in a single playthrough. Some items you can't access both. There's some items that if you unlock one, it shuts off another. So you have to do the opposite then for subsequent playthroughs. But I'm not going to physically go and get every single item in the game. Oh wait, I wanted to buy stuff from her. Like, I did not use the Pickle Pea and Pumplerum trading, get everything that they offer. I'm not buying up every single set of armor that you can, but I am showing you how to access every single set of armor. In case you want to make a file that has 100% of the items. The main point of this walkthrough is to show how to get all the achievements, but I wanted to kind of double up and show you how to get every item as well, especially since getting access to every item usually means you're going to be getting more souls early on, which makes the whole process easier. Okay, from the Shrine Handmaid we need Heal Aid, and we need all the rings. So that's Life Ring, Wood Grain, and Lloyd's Shield. And I'm just going to start all the way at the end and work my way back. Kind of around the outside of... Oops. Around the outside of Firelink Shrine. Talk to Irina.
Oh, have you wished?
She sells a ring, so make sure you buy that. And then learn all of her miracles. Again, make sure that your number held up there, kind of in the middle of the screen, is 0 for all of these, but it should be.
Thank you ever so much.
And now, by the way, if you buy all of her miracles without giving her any of the dark braille tomes that you must give to Carla, then she will succeed in her quest to become a firekeeper. And so the next time we visit Firelink Shrine, she can be found at the bottom of the Firelink Tower where the Swordmaster was. She doubles as a firekeeper and lets us level up.
Ah, there I am.
See, there is one that we have already.
Do not be gone. What is it?
And then talk to Carla.
One can.
And as you might be noticing, you probably aren't going to have enough to afford everything, so we'll stop there and pick this back up later.
Don't disturb your mum.
And so now we're going to return to the Dragonkin Mausoleum. And as you enter, immediately turn right, you'll hear a chime. Switch over to your black fire orb. U-turn when you reach the top of And yep, start sprinting to the back, and on the right is a snake sorcerer. That is easily killed. Mind that the chime summons an NPC that we need to take care of. Where is he? There he is. So get out your Pyromancer Flame and take care of him. Just like you would any NPC. They're pretty easy, although sometimes there's a rare chance that she summons... Oh yeah, and he drops a Drake Blood Greatsword, an old NPC from Dark Souls 1, who's much more difficult. Keep that in mind. Back at the bottom, we can actually use this altar. Pull the Path of the Dragon gesture again. And if we wait, we'll get the Calamity Ring, which again is needed for all the achievements. And now there's several things to do. Let's start by going back up the stairs and working our way around. Out here is an item, but several ambushers, so take a step out and then roll back. Switch over to our Dark Sword. And now we can get the Titanite scale they were guarding. Here's an elevator back to the original bonfire. And continue around. Let's see, is this... Yeah. We come out here, we can loot this Titanite scale, and there's a rock lizard to our left here. It was very resilient to all forms of damage, but can be easily kicked off. On the right's a Titanite scale, and if you come around, we're now back at the bottom. Back up the stairs, we have an item in the corner here. Nothing over here though, I don't think. Nope. You can press against this gate to get this item that normally we would have to wait until we finish the boss to get. And then, let me think. I think that's it for right now. This is the main way forward, but we're gonna do some backtracking first. Okay. So with all that, we can come back down the stairs, and on the right, there's a snake that we can sneak up behind. And you might notice you're back at the catwalk that we killed the ancient Wyvern from. So now what we can do is loot the area. Start by going down this way, and we can take care of this guy. Coming down this way makes it so that we can sneak up behind all the enemies instead of having to fight them front on, except for this one. This is the only one that will still see us. So just stay back here and wait for the giant snake man to arrive. Try to get the lock on. He's got an axe on a chain, which has massive reach. Oop. Pull out the black fire orb. Oop. Gonna hurt. Oh, just in time. And then they can breathe fire as well. Okay. Also notice if you get past these stairs, the fireball chucker can't reach you. Keep your shield up. Let's go take care of this one. Get to this side so that it can't harm you anymore. And then we can sneak up on this. And now let's head up. We can take care of this guy. Ow. He is supposed to be higher up these stairs here. He's supposed to be up there, in the corner. That's where he was shooting us from. Okay, but anyway, take care of him. Let me just check. I can't remember if there's any items over here. No. But there is a staircase up to a large snake man. There he is. So sneak up. And take him out. And there's the other snake. Let's back up. The sickle wielding enemies get around your shield, so keep that in mind. You want to be a little more liberal with the heals, so get that item. I think that's... oh no, there's this one right here. There's some more lightning bolts. Don't think there's anything down this way, but we can take this to head back down the stairs. There's one other thing somewhere. I think it's over on the other tower. Okay. Back here, we're gonna have some snake men drop on us. As we head down the stairs, there they are. So get close to trigger them. When he's holding his swords like that, he's ready to parry, so don't attack him. Wait for him to attack you. As long as it takes. Up ahead, there's going to be a snake man facing us, ready to shoot fire that you can dodge roll straight through and attack. Behind him is an item, and on the other side of the item is a ladder. This is the one I was trying to look for on that previous tower. For some twinkling titanite. Back up and down the bridge. There's two more snake men with a third one on the right. Somewhere. Where did they go? There they are. Oop. And since we're behind him, it might be best to just tag him with the black fire. Oh, holy crap. Alright, buddy. Alright, and now we got the last one. Alright, so that's every snake man in the immediate area. So now, let me look around. Where is everything? There's only one item required for getting all the achievements, but there is a lightning urn, 4 lightning urns up here. An item on the left. It's either 2 or 3 items where the dragon originally was. Is it just the one? I could have sworn there were more. Maybe I'm thinking of the area as a whole. Then was there anything up here? Nope. The important thing is down this way. Oh, there's the 3 items I was thinking of. Which is around this guardrail here, and you have to slowly walk all the way down this ledge to get the Ring of Steel Protection, which if you're playing a more tank-focused build, that ring is great. So come back, and we're gonna sprint all the way back to the wooden walkways. Back at the wooden walkways, climb up the ladder, and go straight down. And you can see the item all the way at the end there. So grab it for some more twinkling titanite. Then you can either homeward bone, or you can equip the silver cat ring and drop down. I don't think there's yeah. So I'm going to coiled sword fragment back to the bonfire last rested. And when we return, we will tackle the second half, or it's hopefully the second half. It might be 3 parts of Archdragon Peak. Till then, stay safe.